I know it's not your world or your your interface with OnlyFans, but just in general, how do you feel living in Vegas, being slightly maybe dipping a toe in that world with OnlyFans and being paid for getting paid for nudes? What are your feelings on whether it's prostitution or pornography or whatnot? Like, how do you feel about that, either politically or emotionally or socially or ethically? Or
I mean, I feel like I'm an open book and I'm very open-minded at those type of things, especially being an OnlyFans girl for this long. So, I mean, I have nothing bad to say about it. Props to the girls that have the balls to go and do that, because not everybody is comfortable in their own skin or like care too much about what people think about them, that they're too scared to just do what they want to do. So props to those girls, like, do the damn thing. So that's kind of like my thoughts on it.
Do you think it should be regulated? Do you think
I think it should be in certain ways, and in certain ways, obviously, like prostitution itself, like it's dangerous, but like if you want to do OnlyFans, if you want to strip and dance because you want to feel sexy, like do the damn thing. Right. Who gives a fuck what anybody thinks of you? Oh my God, I'm stuttering again.
So, a lot of people, out, Chris. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Only like 8 people are watching now. A lot of people think that prostitution is legal in Vegas. It is not legal in Vegas. It is not legal, no. It's legal in like Pahrump and a couple weird outlying areas where they have traditional like Old West brothels. Yeah. But I tend to...
any county, I believe, with under... I don't know the number. It's like 800,000 people or 500,000 people.
Oh, interesting.
So in Nevada.
Wow. So the way that I look at it is like, I think prostitution is probably more dangerous in Vegas because it is illegal. But to your point, if it was regulated and if it was legal, it would probably be less dangerous for the girls because it would be more out there and less seedy. I don't know.
Right. And maybe more people watching out for them because they knew about it. Yeah. I don't know. It's just dangerous. I've actually never seen anybody on corners out here or anything. So that's a good thing, I guess.
So I have a weird, like, just second nature or like spidey sense about people. Yeah. And I remember sitting at the Wynn with my wife and I'm like, oh, hooker, prostitute, hooker.
Calling them out.
She's like, she's like, how do you know? I'm like, trust me, honey. I'm like, it's midnight. That girl's still walking normally in her heels. Yeah. She's by herself. She like just all the telltale signs.
Maybe she's meeting her sugar daddy.
Yeah. and sure enough, like we'd be sitting at the bar and the girl would go up to some mark and like try to hook up, and my wife would be like, you are a freak of nature that you can point this out. And I'm like, I just got a thing for human nature, man. I can tell who's a little bit out of place.
Oh my God.
So yeah, they don't work the streets here. They work the bars. They work
the casinos and the bars. That makes sense. Yeah. I've probably seen a lot of girls like that too. I guess my thoughts were like, okay, they're probably meeting up with their sugar daddies, but I guess it probably would have been something different. Yeah. Could have been something different.
So what's the difference, right? Like prostitution, sugar daddy, like
there's a difference.
How would you define the sugar daddy dynamic?
Someone that wants to pay you for your time and take care of you financially.
Okay.
Yeah. And I know from experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what happens in exchange for the
it could be platonic. Not everybody wants something in return. Maybe it's just some men are just like kind of older and like lonely and have money, don't know what to do with it, and just like want someone to spend time with, want someone to do activities with,
like a real like they're paying for a best friend.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, in the past, like I had somebody that just wanted to pay me for my time. Go to the gym with him, go out to dinner, paid for dinner. Yeah, anything, just like activities, so they aren't alone doing these things. They have somebody to do it with, hot young girl,
Would you ever consider dating somebody like that? Like if you met somebody on your OnlyFans who was like just a normal dude and like, hey, I came across your profile, I thought you were really good looking. Yeah. Like, would that ever progress to like, all right, yeah, like I could date this person, they're normal?
It depends. I mean, it's
impossible.
It's a possibility. I feel like, if they're attractive, if they're normal and not creepy and weird, and if we met and we clicked, and who knows, never say never, but like, no.
Never say. Do you have a boyfriend?
No, but I am seeing somebody at the moment. But nothing. Yeah.
Nothing serious.
Well, kind of serious, but no title, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a wonderful man. He does everything and more for me, so it's nice.
It's nice. So how does he feel about it? Like, I would not be okay, obviously, with my wife or previously my life girlfriends. I'm probably a little bit of a jealous person. Like, does that cause some...
Everybody is in their own ways, whether like they like to admit it or not. Yeah.
Does that create a weird dynamic, or has there been?
A little bit, yeah, especially in the past too. Right when I first started it, I was talking to this guy a little while after, so I already had it at the time. And at first he tried to be okay with it. He was like, yeah, I'm fine. And then as our relationship progressed, like he was just like, I guess I just can't deal with it. Like I hate the fact that, you know, that you do this. And he just like could never let it go. And then at the time I was moving to Arizona, so like it was a whole thing, so we broke up and everything, but that was his reasoning too, you know. And then like my second boyfriend, only ever had 2 boyfriends, but my second ex, he couldn't, at the start of our relationship, he was okay with it. And then as relationship progresses, I guess they just like realize, damn, I guess I just don't like this, you know? And so he didn't like it either. And now this one, I love him. I care for him. I want him to be happy. You know, I don't want to make anyone upset, but like, this is what I've been doing for years now. So you're going to either accept me or you're not, you know, but much respect to him. Like, I'm not going to like, you know, like how girls say like, oh my God, no man's gonna tell me what not to wear. You know, to a degree, like I'm gonna wear what the fuck I want to wear, but like I'm definitely gonna try to respect you as much as I can, you know. But like still, I'm my own person, you know. So I don't know.
No, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I dated a girl in my 20s who was probably in college. Maybe she was like 6 or 7 years younger than me.
Yeah.
And like I was not mentally okay with the fact that she was going to be a cop. Like
as
our relationship started getting more serious, I was like, oh, like she's a very driven gal.
Yeah.
She wants to be a cop. She's actually one of the, I think she's the youngest detective promoted to like the homicide unit in LAPD. She's awesome. She's a great person.
And what was your problem with it? Like,
I was just like, dude, I don't want to have a wife who hangs out with a bunch of alpha males that are trying to bang her all day long. Like I was in the military. I had so many friends that were cops and firemen. Like I just know that environment. Yeah. And I'm like, the divorce rate is huge. The cheating rate is huge. There's like all kinds of weirdness. Like, and I was just like, as we started to get more serious and I started to meet her family and we were becoming closer, I was like, if I'm really being honest with myself, like I'm not strong enough mentally, and like I'm enough of a jealous person that I know myself. I wouldn't be able to date a woman who's like constantly in that alpha male arena, just knowing that like every guy's trying to sleep with her. Yeah,
and that's fair.
That's probably not true about every guy, but like enough of them are douchebags because I know men. That I was like, I don't know.
Wow. And that was the reason why you ended things? Was that literally the only reason?
I'm sure there's other reasons, but like that's the one that sticks out in my mind. Is like, I don't think this is gonna work long term.
Yeah.
Yeah. So weird.
That's insane. Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah. So if I wasn't happily married, I would be the absolute wrong target demographic to date an OnlyFans girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you would not like that.